Welcome to the first episode, and not live stream, of Monster Prom. Noodle's here. Say hello, Noodle.
I guess we did do the last one as a live stream, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
I was wondering why it was different. Cool. Yeah. Hi, guys.
So we're going to do it differently because, as you can see, my face is nowhere on screen because multiple reasons, but we're just going to go with the main reason of being I don't want to push away from the beautiful art of this game by having my ugly-ass face up there with it.
I just don't have a face.
That's true. He doesn't have a face. It's a condition. We don't talk about it.
No.
Now,
Definitely not.
this is going to be coming out on Fridays, obviously since it is currently Friday and the episode has come out, which means we are going to be doing 30-minute episodes, or 30-minute games. So we're going to do the short game. Should I assume...
What did we do last time, if not the short game?
We did long game. We did a mix of both.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, long game's supposed to take about an hour, short game's supposed to take about 30. I guess, you know what? I'm not going to assume that anyone watching this episode has watched the live stream of us playing this, and I'm actually going to read all this stuff for episode 1.
Okay, fair enough.
Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. Noodle. But always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Wait, didn't I win last time, you jackass? Why you call me stupid?
I mean, that doesn't make you any less stupid. I'm gonna be blue this time. I'll be Vicky. I can live with that. Alright.
Sweet.
You gonna be the same one you were during the live stream?
I don't remember the Frankenstein dude being a choice. Was he there before?
Yeah.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
No, let's do him this time.
Alright. Do you want to be named Green or Brian?
I don't know why Brian is such a normal ass name, makes me laugh, but let's be Brian.
Alright, you're Brian.
Yeah.
We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates, Miranda Vanderbilt, who neither of us have attempted to romance at any point, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal, Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire, who I think I romanced in the live stream at one point. Scott Howell, who I'm pretty sure both of us have now romanced in the live stream, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam the Lioncourt, who I failed to romance in the live stream, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, neither of us have romanced her yet, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business, and also never attempted to romance her yet. So guess who we're probably going to be trying? Not
Gorgon.
Scott, as much as Scott is best boy. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Because apparently before these 2 weeks started, these people and us never interacted. Not even once. This is the exact moment we decided we're going to inject them into our lives. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Noodle. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Trademarked. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Sure. Let's start. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap? The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely a great lover. A tiny piece of sharp metal so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. Let's fuck that tiger. Brian?
I'm going to go for my current go-to, which is eating healthy breakfast.
Yeah, makes sense. You're smart. I'm charming. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as a disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and an actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. A pack of wild wolves, who also happen to teach moguls who owns some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. That'd be Kick-Ass
Happen
Role
to be
Models
tech
and
moguls.
Oh, happen to be tech moguls. That makes more sense.
Tech moguls. Yeah.
Sick. I'm going to have to go with fire.
I'm definitely going with the first one.
Ah, the rad DJ, eh? So you're fun and I'm bold. I'm charming and bold. If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Meat. Success. Meat. Spicy chocolate. No, chocolate on fire. Double creme de la grave. And those words.
And meringue? What the hell does that first thing even mean?
Rainbows and gummy bears. Tequila and Coke. I'm meat. What are you, Noodle?
Apparently, Gruyere is a cheese. It's a type of Swiss cheese.
Neat. So Swiss cheese and meringue? Double cream Swiss cheese and meringue.
I don't know what that would be. Is that like cheesecake? Like, is it like that? Or
okay, if we're gonna try and find what things actually are, chocolate on fire, creme brulee, tequila and Coke as an ice cream.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean cocaine, but
I mean, honestly assumed Coca-Cola.
Definitely. Oh, okay.
I assumed cola, because they just flat out call it cocaine in this. Remember the sports drink?
Fair. That's fair. That's very fair. You know what? Let's go. I'm too curious about what this fucking Gruyere is, so let's do that. I don't know what the hell that is.
So
Okay.
the vampire likes you, and I unfortunately am still a huge catch for Scott Howell. So where do I want to? I apparently went outside. Cool. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons a demon from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. Game +2 fun. I am so fun. Nearby, you can see Scott and the wolf pack talking. Scott! Scott! We have the greatest power drink to date. Check this out, bro. Oh my god, is it starting right out with the cocaine?
Yep, right off the bat.
Fantastic. Do you want to be Wolfpack or Scott?
Let's all be Wolfpack.
Alright, so I already read that one. Ooh, I love power drinks.
But wait, this new cutting-edge sports supplement is like no other before. There's no need to mix it with a beverage. You can consume it using only your nose. It's called Coca-Ein. Yeah, Coca-Ein. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to keep this fucking voice up, but I'm trying.
Yeah, don't worry. You only have to go through this conversation. Whoa! That totally doesn't sound like your regular power drink. Which definitely means cutting edge, just like you said.
Yeah. It's like 50% energy drink, 50% protein powder, and 100% raw power.
200% bad for you. God damn it. These crazy pranks, but before you can do anything, Scott has snorted all the coke. And he's gone full wolf mode. And now he's basically unleashed and is destroying everything he sees. You need to do something to calm him down. But what? Alright. Alright. So one of these, I need one that's charming, fun, bold, or smart. I think this one's bold? Yeah, it's fun, but I'm fun, so we're good. I'm good. You start spinning a very flashy fidget spinner in front of Wolf Scott. He stops, wreaking havoc, and stares at the spinning fidget spinner. It's so spinny. After a while, he reverts to his normal self, because everyone knows that cocaine triggers a werewolf transformation, but a fidget spinner can cancel it. Bro! This thingy is the best thingy ever! But it's like a very safe and friendly shuriken. Can I keep it? How can you say no to that pair of puppy dog eyes? Hooray!
God damn.
What? Friendly shuriken. Yeah, you died at that last time, too. You see Scott fleeing with your fidget spinner, still managing to wreak some havoc despite calling it very safe and friendly. Clumsy, handsome Scott. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts.
Sure.
So where do you want to go?
Oh, God. What do I need to do again? So, I don't even remember what this particular individual likes.
I don't think it matters. It's going to be dependent on, like, the answers require different stats. So your lowest right now is creativity, if you want to try and bring it up, or you can just try and focus on one stat. Like, you could just try and max out your smarts by going to class. You could power getting, like, money and stuff. I remember, like, the big one that I fucked up is you needed lots of money throughout his, like, super storyline. So you want to just head to the library and farm money?
No, let's do creativity for the first one.
Okay, creativity is the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
Right.
You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply. Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in with him. Do you want to be your date?
So,
do you want to be
wasn't I like aiming for somebody else, but am I shoehorned into Liam now? Is that just how this works?
I mean, you can go for whoever you want. Like, once we go to lunch, you can actually pick who you're going to sit with, and that can help. You can, like, push towards someone else.
Fuck it, let's do Liam. Alright, fine. You're Liam.
Okay. You know, Start Kicker, that vile website where people crowdfund projects. Not good enough to get real investors. Wow, thanks, Liam. Do you not know why you exist?
Oh, God.
Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date. And in the end, it'll be way shittier than promised. Like a toaster attached to a clock. A toaster attached to a clock? Genius. You discreetly write down the idea in your $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat these guys to market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think, supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder, where in time would I go? Well, Noodle, where would you go? So both of these are going to call on one of your stats. The question is, do you have a high enough stat in that stat?
I have no fucking idea, but I'm gonna go for 3.85 billion BC, so you can be into existing before it was cool.
So creative. Yes, of course. The ultimate in coolness. I would be ahead of the curve. Because there would be no curve yet. Wearing suspenders and a bow tie? No one's done that yet, because no one else exists. Breathing? Here? So cliche. Breathing in 3.85 billion BC? Revolutionary! Never done before. Best of all, no one will criticize my vintage eyeglass collection, because there won't be anyone. Lee immediately funnels all his money into the time machine project. For the sake of your budding romance, you hope the creators never ship. In the meantime, you gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Star Wars.
I know what I said last time. I'm not gonna double dip on that.
I don't remember what you said last time.
I said I'm not.
Oh yeah, we went like ice.
I said the vacuum of space, 0 degrees Kelvin. But
right, and I said ice.
I'm not doing that one again. What's something cool? What's something around me? Let's go with Chester from Don't Starve.
Okay. Player order is based on how cool it would be if 100 years from now humankind built a 200-foot statue commemorating the selected thing.
Well, mine's the thing you can actually build a statue of.
I mean, there's plenty of statues commemorating Star Wars already.
Sure, but it's not all of Star Wars.
Yeah, but they didn't say build a statue of the thing. Statue commemorating the selected thing.
Commemorating.
Commensurating.
I still think Chester's better.
Yeah, well, that's because you enjoy a game that's bad.
Sure.
Anyway, so you get to go first.
Okay.
So you can sit over here to go for Liam, or you can try for someone else.
Fucking weird space bot guy. Let's go with Liam.
All right.
No. Yes.
You approach Liam and Vera at their table, but before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand.
Pathetic.
That's going to be you if I'm going to be Liam.
Okay, stop. This is the... Oh, okay, cat. Sorry.
It's like having issues with words, bud?
No, the cat's being an idiot and spooked me. Stop. This is the cool people table where only cool people are allowed.
I would agree with that, Vera. With what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera?
Nice try, Liam. But I think we're getting away from the point. This interloper still wants to sit with us.
Well, if he wants to sit with us, he's going to have to prove he is as cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it, trying is so uncool.
So, what's it going to be?
I hate you.
Why? That's perfect.
Just all of the fact that you're really playing into the S thing, that they do that later in other conversations you have with her.
Come on, man. It's like a given.
Oh man, you gonna try bribery?
No.
I think this basically... So basically what you're gonna choose here is which one of them you want to try and schmooze.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold with Liam, but like if there was an option to just sit at the table and ignore them both, that's what I would do.
I mean, that would probably get you points, just like, whoa. So, read your line.
Well, I guess I'll be going then, because there's no way anyone could ever be as cool as Liam.
Wait, was that sarcasm?
No, of course not. Brian was clearly being totally sincere.
There it is again. Are you two doing this on purpose?
Now, why on earth would we do that?
Ugh, I can't tell whether you're being sincere or ironic. It's so cool. Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all.
Oh my
You've
God.
wooed me with your open disdain for language. All right, buddy, come on. We got a time limit here.
Work NAM flashbacks. Anyway, I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
Exactly. Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunch, none of you has any idea what anyone else meant. So cool.
Let's go.
All right, where's Vicky gonna sit? Do I want to go after Paula guy? Because I want to try and schmooze someone new. Let's do this and go for Paula. You arrive at the chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. All right, which one do you want?
Let's go with her.
You're gonna be Polly? All right, I'll be Damien.
Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly don't know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling "food fight," but I think everyone's too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
Why not just put food on a plate and fling? There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war! My dad's already telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Yeah, you got it. Unbelievably hot. That's it! We'll set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson? It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. You like
Why
it?
do I jump to arson?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. You know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? Ah. So I feel like this one's the Polly one, and this one's for Damien. Polly. Noodle.
I like where your head is, but I'm not super into being kidnapped and shit. What if we skip some steps with some good old flashing?
Polly floats up to a table and, in a practice motion, whips her top off.
To the victor!
This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash actions upset the roiling cauldron of hormones, set it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere, like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they were fighting about.
Looks like mine.
Go on!
Okay.
Keep saying it!
Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips.
Oh boy!
Yeah, you can tell exactly how fucking far ahead my mind reads before my mouth says that.
Yep, I feel like you stopped dead when your brain got to tits.
Yep,
The view
that's
you
exactly what happened.
The view you just got makes the pun worth it. Perfect. Alright, everybody choose an object. Cup. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
The Duke controller.
The Duke. Okay.
The original Xbox
How
controller.
disturbing it would be if an insane person decided to date and marry a selected object. Well, I mean, at least he can actually have sex with a cup. Which I guess would be more insane for you.
All of this
shit.
is like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yours
think
is
they're
more
good.
disturbing.
I don't know, man. It's all fucked up. It's like the same thing, but a different shape.
Sure.
So where are you gonna
Let's do money.
go? Money? Alright, library it is. Oh, wait, shit, sorry.
Isn't that spending money, not getting money?
Yeah, she's just in a random location each time. I mean, you can grab this, which will give you a random item.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
It's free. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah, so what's it gonna do to you? Oh, nice. You gained a whole bunch of creativity and lost boldness and fun. So you're not fun.
I have
but you're
21 creativity.
and -1
Holy
boldness.
shit.
Look at how bold you are. If you are so horrible you have no friends, you can always make your own.
Let's go.
Okay.
Outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka. All together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun. And a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. It's almost time for football practice.
Musaka is a food.
Awesome. It's almost time for football practice, but you see Scott without his uniform on, looking sadder than you've ever seen him. Is Polly not going to show up? Seriously? I'm roped into doing this. I just can't believe it, bro. Coach kicked me off the team. It's not fair. How was I supposed to know this new Coca-Iron power drink contained cocaine? But rules are rules, and apparently doing a bunch of cocaine is against those rules. What am I gonna do, bro? Sports is my life. A life without sports is like a life without life. Please, bro, help me figure out a way to get back on the team. You'd love to help. The only question is, how? Alright.
What?
I think I want to go with the top one. Spike the punch with Coke on problem. I'm trying to figure out which stat. Like, I'm trying to read them and like, all right, which stat would go into this choice? And sometimes I just can't.
That's fair. A lot of them are just craziness.
Yeah. What kind of abstract craziness is this going to require from me? If the whole team's on Coke, Coach will have to let you play. It's fun. I'm fun. That's a great idea. It's like Coach always says, a real team does everything together. Running, throwing, even pooping. We can do cocaine together too. It'll be a real bonding experience. And then Coach will see how committed I am to the team, and he'll have to let me play. My favorite thing about this plan is that there's nothing illegal or unethical about it. You're gonna have to find some cocaine, though. Do you know how to do that? That shouldn't be a problem. In fact, you're pretty sure you saw someone selling some somewhere. Gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Well, that throws a wrench in my original plans. Ah, something happened to you.
Me.
Sure.
Another weekend, another adventure. You were about to enter the swamps of despair in search of the destruction ruby when Scott stops you, probably for a much more urgent matter. Oh, Brian, I was just thinking about you and that time you were really, really good at dodgeball. Coach said, remember? Not really. All your classes kind of blur together and become repetitive after a while. But hey, why not take the compliment? Well, I think people are like sports, you know? Because Well, sports are good, and people are good. So if they're both good, then they must be the same. So last time this happened, I was meeting with Scott, telling him it was okay for him to date you and eat his pickle. And just
Yes,
remember.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
the pickle.
right. The fucking pickle.
Sure, right. Sure. But all sports are different, so all sports must be different, and some sports are better than others, and some sports are better than others, some people are better than others, and I like different sports, and I like different people, and there comes a time when you have to choose one sport and one person. You can't take two different sports to prom, or play in the major leagues of two different people. No, wait, opposite of those.
My
You
brain.
figure. Also, it doesn't really make sense either way, so whatever. So, our friend, Vicky, what kind of sport do you think she would be? Coach says romance is the most intense of all sports, so this is very important.
I'm
What
gonna
kind of
go
sport
with
am I, buddy?
First one,
You think I'm all ball?
yeah, I'm gonna go with all ball. Vicky is the holy amalgamation of football, basketball, and baseball, known to the initiated as all ball.
I think you probably like that more than chess, so let's go for it.
Vicky probably died at chess.
Hey, look, you made me happy. All ball? I've heard of all ball. It's the ultimate sport. You can tell because it has all the balls. You can dodge the balls, or kick the balls, or hand the balls, or foot the balls, or basket the balls. If Vicky is all ball, then she must be. I'm sorry. My brain was my brain auto finished the sentence with she must be the best at balls. And I was
It follows the rest of the logic, man.
It does. She must be the best at being a person too. I'm so glad you told me. I'm so surprised you've heard of all ball. You must be a great athlete. We should play sometime. Well, you're not sure about a great athlete, but you are definitely a great friend. You're welcome, Vicky. Oh, thanks, buddy. You would make a balls joke, but you're way too classy for that. We already done balls. You know what? You're getting +3 fun for that.
Nice.
For balls.
For balls.
Yep. Everybody do something bad.
We can
Say
get
it.
some
Jay.
bold with balls.
Something bad. Hitler.
Something. Testicular torsion.
Whoa. That's a fetish somewhere.
I
These orders
think that's a
decided based
medical
on
condition,
how much
actually.
our country needs a ministry.
Minister Hitler.
Minister of Testicular Torsion.
Torsion, not torture. Torsion.
Still not good.
I mean, I don't.
So
I
do
don't-
we? I mean, some countries already have a minister of Hitler. It's called an ex-president. Have we? Does
but
any
like-
country have a minister of testicular torsion?
Not like a minister of health, but like specific. Whereas like minister of Hitler could also be
I
like.
think yours is just
private
minister of
ethics?
torture, which is for some places
No,
just
but it's
the
not.
Secretary of
It's
Defense.
a medical condition.
Contorting your penis is a medical condition?
No, this is not something I really want to Google and send you. Google it yourself.
These are both bad. I don't know which. No, none of these are good. None of these are a thing a country needs.
No. I don't. I just like default in my head that we need less Hitler anything.
It's true. I completely agree. We already have way too much of it. Where are you gonna go? Bathrooms are currently shop.
Which one's boldness so I can get out of -1?
Boldness is bathrooms.
Fucking every time. Every fucking time. Alright, where do I go to make money? Is it the library now that the cat's not there?
Yeah, the cat's out there. You can go to the library.
Okay, let's do library.
Which is shitty because I was going to try and get some money for cocaine. That day, you spent some time at the
Oh,
library
damn it.
PCs managing your start kicker. I mean, it's fine. You picked the better of the bad things. You decided a lot of people with sensationalist video. You deceive a lot of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs. You keep only 2 money. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled. What? Oh my god, I'm both of these people!
Nice.
What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Fangles potato chips! Maximum Ultimate
Ultimate.
Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre! Really? Because it looks like a raw, severed goat head inside of a cardboard tube. Oh! Yeah! I guess it does. Could have sworn it was some potato chips. Still tasty, though. Tasty. Tasty. Does one environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that kind of jerky? No, Scott, don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangles and company decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no. All those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one... Assemble an army.
Assemble an army of vengeful,
undead goat torsos.
Yep. Or write an extremely mean blog post. Let's go with the blog post.
Alright.
I'm really curious what the fuck would happen if you were to assemble an army
well,
of
I'm assuming
vengeful
this is creative, and this is probably bold and or fun. So,
I'm probably not going to...
Yeah, you're creative. So you made the right choice. But how can a blog post cause any kind of meaningful quiet, Scott? I've been training my entire life for this. Liam whips out a tablet with "This machine kills fascists" written on it and gets to work. The blog post he writes is so incendiary. The Metropolis Fire Department has to send digital firefighters to put out all the flame emojis. Fangles is forced to recall their Maxim Malta Meat Double Barbecue Massacre flavor just to prevent the internet from burning down. Scott bids a tearful goodbye to his cardboard tube full of goat head, but you all agree that it's for the best. You get +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
I'm so fucking creative.
Yes, you are. You very much are.
I'm 22 creativity.
No, I guess I'm going to go back to building up my fun. You start a half-hour rave. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him the hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. Can you imagine just siphoning people's laughter to make yourself better? Just like, yes! Yes! You turn away from the rave to find Scott nervously sniffing the ground and looking around suspiciously. You ask him what's up and prepare for a stupid answer. He does not disappoint. Isn't it obvious, bro? I mean, you know all these people are out here, right? To steal my stash of awesome bones. They look like they're just out here having a good time, but that's all a ruse. The bones, they want my bones. Quick, bro. If you're really my bro, you help me move my bones before all these bros find them. Where should I move them to? Tell me! In case it wasn't clear, I'm trying to do, like, excited dog in the way I'm doing all of his lines.
Oh, yeah. That makes total sense.
Perfect. A preschool. Nobody ever looks for bones in a preschool. Forget these bones. You already have a near infinite supply of bones hidden inside of people.
Let's not go with the second one and turn Scott into a cocaine-addicted, homicidal werewolf maniac.
I really want to go with the second one, but I'm still trying. I feel like this one's smart. Creative, apparently. Whoa. Is that where bones come from? Oh, we just wake up sprawled on top of a pile of them. I didn't know where the for people. God. Yeah, so he's already a homicidal man. Where do the people hide their bones inside of them? Their whole bodies, you say? Everywhere. That's so smart. Like Coach always says, don't put all your bones in one basket. Forget these dumb bones. If I ever need a bone or two, I know just where to look. You're sure that people won't mind donating a bone or two. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Hey, look, Noodle. I got a boldness.
Nice.
How's your boldness going?
I'm so fucking creative. I don't need boldness.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Everybody choose a celebrity. Tom Selleck. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Trying to think of a celebrity off the top of my head.
I haven't thought about Tom Selleck in my entire fucking life, but yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
He's the mustache man. Pretty sure we were friends for a bit.
Doesn't help.
That's fine. When it comes to debate time, you think of someone new.
Who's the fucking guy that plays Sonic? Fuck Jerry. Fuck. What's his name? Fuck. No.
Think of someone else if you can. I have no idea who you're talking about. Is it the guy who was on Game Grumps? Who was also in Parks and Rec? I think that's. I don't know.
Yeah, Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz. Alright, so you're Ben Schwartz, and I got Tom Selleck. Based on how likely it is the selected separate is secretly a vigilante superhero. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Tom Selleck just gets that.
Yeah, Tom Selleck was already. I think he was Knight Rider.
I mean, Ben Schwartz is fucking Sonic.
Yeah. Not a
It's
vigilante.
not a secret vigilante.
No.
Kind of a vigilante.
Alright, so I get to pick lunch first. And I guess I'm just going with Scott. Noodle.
So,
Are you seeing this table? If I sit there, you don't get
goddamn.
to.
Whatever.
I mean, I've been trying to get Paula. Alright, I want to see how much cocaine costs. 10.
What is it?
I need
10?
5 more money. I don't think it's possible. Because I need to get...
Every time!
Yeah. So I'm going to do this.
Catch you later.
So I'm wise enough to know... Yeah, what am I getting? Ooh, mind control. Because inside every person, there's a potential serf. What has that done for me? I just have a mind control thing now. Alright. So I'm just going to assume...
Yeah. Yeah.
As you approach your children's table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick when... Foo! F-O-O-D-P-I-C! Ride those picks into victory! What? What does that even mean? What? I say food! You say pick! Food!
From you reading off food and then starting to spell food, my neck hurts.
Whiplash. No.
Oh.
Food! Stop. 2, 4, picks, 8. Food do we appreciate? Food picks, go! Cease this chanting for this instant.
No.
What? But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take that food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap picks so you can eat your food, tasty food. I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping.
Oh, bro.
I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner. Take me to the next level. No, what you need is a swift kick in the... But it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you. What the two of you will do.
Okay, we gotta pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Liam's food picks are art, so we've got to use art to cheer him on. The quiet art of mime. Oh yeah, we're going for the quiet art of mime.
Yeah, that's the one that makes Liam happy. You lead Scott in a totally artistic, totally silent mime cheer that involves an invisible rope, an invisible dog sled, and an invisible hot dog buffet. You eventually leave Scott trapped inside a tiny box and move with Liam to another table. Thanks for saving me from that. True food photography, or as I call it, les photographies des elements, cannot be rushed. Are you sure he's okay over there in that box? You're pretty sure he's fine. You let him out at the end of the lunch and he licks your face, but more importantly, Liam tags you in his triumphant food pick. Is this for real? Alright. Your ability to mimic the noise of a giraffe make... What noise does a giraffe make? I know the video of the giraffe just like deep-throating a fence pole. I can mimic that noise pretty easily.
I don't think you want to get banned off fucking YouTube or something like that. God damn it. I don't know that that's the noise a fucking giraffe makes or a fence pole makes.
Oh, right, I need to have the ambient noise of it clattering. That's what we do. I'm so glad I don't have my face cam on for this.
Oh my god. Okay.
So what sound does a giraffe make, Doodle? Do an impression for me.
Well, I looked it up, and it's just like... it literally doesn't sound like anything. Like, look, here, I'll put it in the chat.
Oh my god, alright,
It literally
hold on.
doesn't sound like fucking it. And this is a baby giraffe, so maybe that's why. There's also a ton of like fucking. It's just like like it sounds like any other fucking equine animal.
Yeah, no, there's
Like
really.
a donkey or something.
All right,
Like,
well,
I have
you
no
did that
idea.
first. I went for blowjob noises. I think that's a win
Yeah,
for
you did. You blowjob on a fucking post. Like, how do you default to post blowjob?
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Actual question though. Do you
Yeah.
have enough time to get enough money to?
No, it's
get
impossible.
Okay. God damn, every
Because this is the
fucking
last
time.
one.
Well, I mean, like, oh, this is the last one, so I
Yeah.
should go try and spend the 7 money I have.
You can't.
Oh, it's not available on the last one. What's the point of getting fucking money then? Whatever.
Because
Oh,
your
let's
money is
go-
another stat that you will use in conversations. That's
Let's
what
just do
actually fucked me is
creativity.
last time I like with the Liam thing is because I used my money, and then when I went to the last one with him, I used this thing that I didn't have enough money stat high enough for that thing, as well as you get an achievement if you have a stat over 20, which you're gonna do.
Nice.
So what are you
I'm
gonna
just gonna do more creativity.
do? All right.
I mean, I might as well just ride it to the fucking moon.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you are rudely interrupted. Why is it... See, even Brian, a sensible monster, with a good head on his shoulders and at least some smarts, is reading Monster magazine. Yeah, and that's bad, because we're warriors, so we need to fight! Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray! Let's go solve another world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Brian, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt notice, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbod, the werewolf prince / bodybuilder. A werewolf count? That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn that title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do is solve everyone's body image issues forever is... Okay, Noodle, how are you going to solve everyone's body...
magazine featuring a three-winged chupacabra on the cover, lean heavily into the warrior part, storm Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic of the pinnacle of monster sexiness.
So I'm just going to...
We're going to do the top one.
Yeah, the top one feels creative, and the bottom one feels bold.
Also, just three-winged chupacabra.
Yeah, fair enough. So that's how you're going to solve all body image problems?
Yes.
All right.
Chupacabra.
That was right, it's creative. What a brilliant idea. 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an underserved population. I played sports game against someone exactly like that, and he's always wanted to be a model, but never thought anyone would want to do pictures of him. Now we can! You can, and you do. You do all the pictures, and make a mock-up of your own Monster Magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long it's becoming more celebrated than the actual Monster Magazine. Pretty soon after, you get a letter from the editor-in-chief officially admitting defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine and headquarters to you. Sweet. Now you have a magazine, which instantly brings you +3 money. Fuck you.
What?
What the fuck?
Okay.
You could be them!
Do I have a posse?
I don't know
Hey,
where they came from.
I know you're about to move on to your next misadventure, but I just wanted to say really quickly. As pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates. Okay. I mean, she's thick, but it was really nice to see a
It's true,
three-winged
but,
chupacabra.
Compared to every other person we've seen in the school, they are different. Like, the one on the right's tall, the one in the middle is, like, thick, and then you got the little waif.
It was really nice to see a three-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf of bodybuilder. It gives us hope, too, you know?
Aw, that was actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler than
Oh, nice.
when they're not babbling on and on about the end of the world bullshit and expecting you to help with it. It was many more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead.
Let's go.
Alright, my turn. Well, I guess I'll just do this again. Yay! Party 24/7. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal more fun from him. Hurrah! That is like excessive bullying. Stop laughing, bro.
I've been there.
No, where someone sucked
like-
the fun out of you by laughing?
No, I took the fun out of somebody because, like, you've seen me break.
Oh, I have indeed.
just
It's usually
fucking
just too
can't
fucking funny.
Breathe.
You're
Yeah,
minding your own business when Scott jogs up and gives you a friendly punch in the shoulder. It almost destroys you. Hey, bro! I was just looking for you. The big game's today, and I need a friendly face to pep me up. I know. We've got cheerleaders for that or whatever. But between you and me, bro, I don't think our cheerleaders are hype enough. They're supposed to be giving 110%, but they're only giving like 107, 108 tops. So I need you to give 115% at this game tonight, so I can give 120 or even 135. Thanks, bro. I know we can count on you. See you tonight. Scott bumps your fist and sprints off without even waiting for you to agree to his cheerleading scheme. You guess this is what it's like to be Scott's bro. So what are you going to do to get him amped at this game? So I think the top one is bold, because I think I fucked that up before. Dress up like the full moon and perch on... That's creative. Shit. Yeah!
Well, you got a 7 and 7, so.
Yeah, it was, either way. That night, you show up to the big game ready to bring the motherfucking ruckus. At a critical moment, Scott got the ball. You sneak up on the cheerleading squad and hoist them skyward using a combination of telekinesis and buffness. Their terrified screams reach a pitch only dogs can hear, which is actually super motivating for Scott. He scores. After the game, Scott catches up to you by the bleachers.
Can you
Bro!
get a telekinesis item?
No, I have mind control.
Mind control. Okay, never mind.
Bro, that was sick! You threw those cheerleaders so high, they never throw each other that high. And after that, you were so scared, they were so scared of you throwing them again, they gave like 160%! And that's literally like 1,000 times more percents! You killed it, bro! Bring it on! Scott gives you the traditional post-game slap on the ass. You'll have a red handprint on there for days. Nice. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Nice. Alright, who you asking to prom?
Yep.
How ironic.
And I guess we're just gonna do this. Yup.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with
How
you.
ironic.
Oh, I see. You mean, like, going ironically, right? How smart of you. Yeah, I can totally see it. Let's go to prom together, but as a way of internally mocking all those hollow phonies, even if we're doing literally the same thing they're doing. Genius! Prom night was beautiful. Well, there you go. There's your prom pick. For once,
Nice.
Liam seemed relaxed, without feeling the need to act cool. He put all his mysterious posing aside and told you a bit about the time he spent as part of the Coven, and about when he was in a K-pop band. You told him you admired that about him, how he was no issues trying new things, as wacky as they might sound. He smiled and told you that when you're immortal, you need to explore life to its fullest, and always be eager to discover new things you might like. Then he said, and you know what? Coming to prom with you has turned to be the new thing I seem to like very much.
Let's go.
Alright. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to monster prom. Prom?
Awesome. Boy.
Sure, why not? Sounds funny! There'll be so much hard partying that it'll count as a workout.
My dream team.
Prom night was rad. You danced
Oh,
all
she's
night.
adorable.
Right? And most of Scott's dance moves were basically workouts, so you ended up utterly exhausted. It wasn't your idea of getting all sweaty with Scott, but you're definitely getting closer. So, you were most likely to become a lasagna.
A lasagna.
A lasagna, yes.
A lasagna. I'm undead.
Mhm.
That sounds not healthy.
Probably not. Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of your life. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just bananas set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take up the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. Yeah, that makes sense. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they are also into lots of sketchy business. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? For those 2 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there was plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Alright. I gotta say, I love the credit song. Hey, new images. So, that has been the end of the first episode of Monster Prom. In like 2 weeks, there's probably going to be another one where Noodle and I are going to do an episode of Second Term. But that's for 2 weeks from now. And for now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.
Night, guys.